Hi guys, so as I mentioned before, this is my very first tutorial. No makeup on, well I shouldn't say that, I have some face makeup on, not eyeshadow, which is my favorite. So I'm going to get to that. Bear with me, it's the first time I've ever done this, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to put my hair back so it's not in my way, and I have my little mirror here and my little makeshift workstation down on my floor right beside my bed. So it's definitely a work in progress, but I hope the light's good. So bear with me. Alright, so like I said, we're going to put our hair back, and I started by, I've already put on my foundation, and actually I didn't even use foundation today, but I did put on powder and a little bit of highlighter, and so my face is essentially done. And then what I did is I primed my eyes, and I used this. It is the Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is just a little guy. I got a free sample, and I really like it. The packaging has changed since. I guess a ton of the lotion got stuck in this little nub here, and so people couldn't get it with the wand. So basically, what you do with this is you just take it out, it comes in a little wand, and you put it on your eyelid, or the all base, and just rub it in. Let that dry. So I've already done that. That will allow less creasing and keep your eyeshadow on all day long, and I do recommend it. I use it all the time, and get some. Very good. So, next we're going to do is I have my little trusty MAC eyeshadow palette, and basically all the eyeshadows today will be MAC products. I'll switch things up with the eyeshadow and, the eyeliner and the mascara, but to make it easy, these are all MAC eyeshadows. So the first one I'm starting with is Brulee, and as you can see, it's well loved. Okay, this is my little pot. I do have one to go in there, but I don't have it on me, so we'll just use my little eyeshadow pot here. And what I'm using is a mix of different Sephora eyeshadows. I actually have 3 sets. Now, this one set I got as a Christmas gift, and it has my favorite eyeshadow brush. So it's a Sephora eyeshadow. It's the yellow orange handle, and it just says eyeshadow. It doesn't actually say a number. So anyways, you just want a fluffy medium-sized brush. Pack that with some shadow, and then you're going to put it up in your brow bone, to give it the highlighter. So this will be your highlight color. And I like to put this all over just to give a good base. Let's see if I can push it up a little closer for you. So just like that. And then do your other eye. Okay, and then next what you're going to do is you're going to take another eyeshadow brush, and this is, it's the Sephora Professional Series collection. It's called the Medium Shadow. And I'm going to take the color Satin Taupe. So it's one of their most popular selling colors. I'm trying to use colors that everybody may have. If you don't have this, I highly recommend it. It's really popular, and it's a really pretty color. So anyway, Satin Taupe. And you're going to pack your brush. And then I'm going to put it on all over my lid. And I like to get just a little bit above the crease, because when my eyes open you can't really see the eyeshadow go in too much, so I like to bring it just a little bit higher than the crease, as you can see. And I'm just going to smooth that out. And don't worry about hard edges, we're going to buff that out with a blending brush after. And then like I mentioned, because you have all that excess on the end, I'm using, again it's a Sephora brush, and I really love these colorful ones. So this one is called the blending brush. And basically you're just going to want to blend out, just join the lines together. So sometimes it's just nice to blend it out. That's all you're doing. Is just, you don't want to take it off, so do it really softly, but you're just blending the lines so that it doesn't look like a hard crease. Next, we're going to take your creasing brush, and I'm going back to the Sephora Professional Series. This is just called a crease brush, number 10. And you're going to take, what color we're going to do here is, I'm going to take a little bit of brown down, and that's the color. Get your brush nice and colored. And then you're going to start out here, and just like a window washing mechanism, you're going to just go back and forth like that. And the farther down your hand is on the handle, the lighter your wisps are going to be, so it's going to be softer as you go on. Quicker down, it's going to be harder. So I'm just going to go softly back and forth. And you just want to make sure that they're even, so I can see this one's a tiny bit higher than this one, so I'm just going to fix that. Once you're done that, again, you're going to take your blending brush and you're going to softly blend in that color. And again, do it softly because you don't want to take the color off. You want to leave it nice and pretty. Alright, and the last shadow color, what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit darker on the outsides. I know it already looks like that, but we're going to just highlight that and then bring a little shadow color underneath. So what we're going to do is we'll start with the shadow color underneath for like an eyeliner. And I'm using the colorful Sephora brushes, and this is slanted eyeliner brush. And mine has a little dent in it just because I must have kinked it, but that's okay, we'll work with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my next color, my last color, and this is the color of Sketch. It's kind of like a plummy, dark browny, or dark purple, plummy, brown red, if that is even a color. So what you want to do is you just want to bring this underneath your eye like an eyeliner and just pack it down. So that's what she looks like so far. Then I'm taking the Sephora Professional series, so it's the silver handle. This is called a Dome Shadow. I love this brush a lot. So we're going to use the same color, and then you're going to put that on the outer corner of the eye. And again, that color was Sketch, so you're going to want to just pack that on. And then basically what you're going to do is just kind of pack it down in the corner. And you're going to bring it a little bit in the bottom, just to the middle of the eye. Like so. And again, we're going to puff it out a bit, so don't worry about getting it too dark. Alright, like I mentioned, we're going to take that blending brush again and buff it out a little bit. So softly, you're just going to go over top of it, just to blend the colors together. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a MAC, it's an Kohl, it's called Fascinating, so it's just a white, you can use any white tipped Kohl, and you're going to want to make sure it's sharp, so I'm going to sharpen it, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with my sharp Kohl, so again it's the MAC Fascinating Kohl, and this is going to be used on our waterline and the highlight, just to give it, give your eyes a little pop. Anytime you add white into a dark, it gives it a little boost of what it needs. So I'm just going to put that on my waterline. the inside corners, and then the waterline. Oh. And you're just going to rub that in softly because you don't want that to stay, obviously. And then you're going to do the top up here in your brow. And then you're going to just pack that down too. So you can't see it very often. So that's what you look like with your white. Just gives it a little pop. Nothing too crazy. Alright, next what we're going to do is we're going to apply our black eyeliner. And again, this is just an eye Kohl. I've just grabbed one here. It doesn't matter which one it is, whatever your favorite is. But this one I've been using lately is the Rimmell London Eye Kohl, Soft Eye Kohl, and it's just the color Jet Black. Easy enough. So now you're just going to do the top. Now you're going to do the top, your eye, just to make it stronger where you went over with your eyeliner, or sorry, eyeshadow, you're going to now do with the black, just to bring a pop. It's really hard to do it on the bed here. It's so awkward, not my usual. Now I'm going to take my trusty old eyelash curler and curl my eyelashes. Then we're going to put on some mascara. Alright, mascara time, my favorite. I cannot go a day without mascara, I swear. This is Bad Gal by Benefit Bad Gal Lash Mascara, and the color, I think it only comes in one color, but anyways, it's very black. So I like this a lot. And what I love about this mascara, it has the thick wand, the old school thick wand. I don't really like the plastic ones. I don't know, they just, I used them for like a year, and I don't know, I'm back to the old school ones, and I really like these. So I do recommend this mascara quite a bit. Well, there you have it, folks. This would be what I would wear to a first date eyes. Yeah, my first date eyes. This would be them. It's been a long time since I've had a first date with my husband, but I have a feeling maybe we'll do a little date night tonight. So these are the eyes he's going to be getting. Hope you like them.